Good evening and welcome to another edition of Beer Dad Reviews with me, Dave the Beer Dad. And on this review we are going to do a Cloudwater beer. Haven't done a Cloudwater beer for some time. Every time I've had the Cloudwater beer it has been excellent, it's been top notch. They did a double dry hop Citra, a bit of brown can, one of the first early reviews when I was rating them 10 out of 10. I think, well, on a scale of 1 to 10, I think I gave this one an 11. It was that good. This review, we are going to be looking at the double dry hopped Citra at 6.5%. This can was bought by myself. This is not a freebie. Out of Barton's in Ashton and Makerfield. And I paid £4.25 for it. There it is then. Which, for 6.5%, you think it might be a little bit on the steep side, a little bit rich for some people's money. Cloudwater, unfortunately, they do charge a hell of a lot of money for their beer. But the stuff that they put into it and the science that goes behind it, for me, £4.25 for this is probably, I can justify that. Some cards, but hey, that's how it is. This was bottled on, FFB, 8th of the 8th 18. BBE, best before, is the 3rd of the 10th 18. FFB, fresh something, possibly, I don't know. Anyway, that's what it says. So on the back we've got a little bit of guff. Let's go through it with you. Double dry hopped IPA showcasing a new season Citra, leading a 24 gram per litre dry hop charge backed up by Amarillo and Centennial. We ferment with London fog yeast, which it's for its low attenuation and a juicy finish. So yeast is London fog, aroma hops are Citra, Amarillo, Centennial, Mosaic. Brittering hop is the Pilgrim CO2 alpha extract, so basically it's hop extract. And the malt are Golden Promise, flake notes of wheat. So this should be fairly hefty in body, I would imagine. Doesn't give us any kind of information as to IBUs or anything like that. So, not had this before. Had it in the fridge a while, to be fair, and I've not got around to doing it. But I want to give it a go. Dry hop density, okay. Give it a go. So let's pop it up, see what we get. I'm thinking that might have splattered everywhere. So there we go, beer in a glass then. It looks like a lot of Cloudwater IPAs do, like a juice, like a freshly squeezed pineapple stroke mango juice scenario. It looks thick. There is any particulates in it. There's no floaters in it. It's just very murky, very hazy. Yeah, it looks like a juice. Head is just over a finger of white, all kinds of bubbles in there. A little bit of a crackle, not too much. This looks beautiful. Let's get a nose, see what you can smell. Oh. Big, ripe, tropical fruit flavours straight off the bat. There's a bit of mango there, there's pineapple there. There's plenty of orange and plenty of citrus to be going along with as well. Oh, that smells absolutely divine. So it looks good for me. It smells great. Let's give it a taste. Cheers. Carbonation is there. The first couple of seconds in your mouth, gone. Body is a medium bodied. It's a little bit oily. There's a bit of texture to it. But it sits well, again, as I often say, sits well on the palate, it feels nice in the mouth. It's not as heavy as some of the Citras, some of the Cloudwater beers I've had, and it's certainly, oh, there we go, a couple of friends. There's a bit of a floater in there. I say, yeah, it's not as heavy as I thought it was going to be. Some of the Cloudwater beers I've had, certainly the IPAs, have been proper chewy. This one isn't. This one looks thicker than what it actually is. But it is medium bodied, and I say it is a little bit oily on the palate, but it's nice. Taste wise, very much the same as the aroma. Heady with tropical fruit, heady with citrus. It's got a real nice little bit of a tingle to it. It's a little bit sweet. There's a bit of honey there. But again, there's a bit of pine, a little bit of dankness, which is really tasty because it offsets the fruit really nicely, to be fair. Let's say it's a little tingle at the front of my tongue. Just a hint. This is a mere suggestion of pine. This is a beautiful, beautiful drink, and well worth that price. That £4.25 in my opinion. It is gorgeous. And 1, 2, 3 little bits of yeast at the bottom that you can see them. So not a lot of particulates. .5, no alcohol burn to it, no alcohol, you can't taste the alcohol in it. It is well made, as you'd expect from Cloudwater. It is well balanced, as you'd expect from Cloudwater, and it does exactly what it's supposed to do. This as a Citra showcase is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. And we finding more of this. I'll be buying this again. I might even get some of the weekends because this is so nice. Wow. So it's Cloudwater. You expect good things from Cloudwater. They're not everyone's cup of tea. I appreciate that. I understand that. This is good. I could drink a load of these, not get bored of it. I know people say to me, try the drinking craft ale. Sometimes I do. I switch up, and becomes very samey sometimes. Especially when you get the likes of the Brewdog fanzines. Some of them are a little bit rubbish, not just the Brewdog stuff, but some of the craft stuff I do drink. Not even that stuff that I don't even do a recording for are rubbish, but then you get something like this and it restores your faith in craft beer. Especially if you buy this on draft, it's going to cost you about £13 for a pint of it. But you don't get it on a, excuse me, you don't get it on a pint. Get it a third or 2/3. Anyway, enough rambling. So, Cloudwater, double dry hop Citra IPA, 6.5%. Do I like it? Do I ever? This is one of my favourites. Would I recommend it to friends? Without a shadow of a doubt, I recommend it to friends. If you haven't had it and you find it in your area, find it on their website, find it on a Brewdog website, find it in a local beer shop, pick this up. It's worth that. Worth £4.25. I would even squeeze to say a £5. This is genius. Into the recycling it goes, because cans are infinitely better. If you've had this beer, let me know what you think about it. If you're watching for the first time and like the review, please hit the subscribe button and the little bell so you get a notification when I do a new update. If you like the video, if you don't like the video, link to the Cloudwater on there as well, which I think you can buy from. And I'll see you on the next one, because that's what I do. Hey there.